All right, man. We on the Dolo games, chat. All right. Since all my boys bail on Monopoly and Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies, it's okay. We gonna still go crazy. I'm not mad. Just listen. Here are our options, okay? NBA 2K. I want to do some wagers. Well, train with who? I'm gonna call you on the phone right now. You know Train. I had the most fun I've had a very long time with the wagers. I won't lie to you, bro, but there's nobody who wants to play. Our best bet is running some Monopoly. Cuffman didn't go live. You know, I talked to Cuffman today. He told me he was gonna go live. Swear to God.
Hello?
Hey, Tyler. Nick Ham.
What's good? Adin Goldberg.
Not the.
Bro, I'm trying to play some COD, no cap. Like it was so fun yesterday.
Well, it's not
so
happening.
Fun.
Nobody's on, and I talked to Nick Merckx. Nick Merckx wants to do a wager against Monday. So we have Nick Merckx Monday. But dude, like, Cheeser didn't go live because he has a sore throat. Problems with girls. Don't know what the
What?
Yeah, it's cooked.
What is this thing that Cheezer sold his wife to me?
Saw that too.
Jesus, bro.
Chad,
Damn.
I would literally invite Bruce, but I'm banned in his chat for whatever reason. Can't even type. So CG's.
Should I hit him up? I can hit him up. I'm boys with him.
I mean, bro. I mean, yeah.
I'm trying to do some wagers. This is wild. We can't find a crew. I mean, I know Buddha's down. I know Omi's down. What do you like? Where's Ron? Where's everyone at?
What got leaked?
Where's everyone else, bro?
Either way, I'm getting on 2K. So whoever's trying to play 2K chat, let me know. Who do y'all want me to do up with? I'll ask Cuff. Bro, me and Cuff was supposed to go live tonight. I swear I saw him at the gym today. He worked out the warehouse. No answer. Great. Dude, this is just doomed.
Bro, I want to do some 4v4s. There's got to be somebody, bro.
Oh, he's feeding, chat. He's feeding.
How about like Kai? How about somebody?
Yeah, right. I'm banned.
So what? You can still play. You just can't be the focus of the stream.
You said what? Bruce said he's down. I'm at him with a call. What? Yeah, this is crazy. Oh, wait, hold on. Isn't it Ray? Is that him?
Up the wrong.
Hello?
Holy.
Hey, Bruce.
Yeah. Big Ack in the building. What up?
Hey, what the? I literally.
Wait, what?
Akademiks.
Cracking.
All right, put
the
your.
goat just dropped.
Hey, put your.
Akademiks.
The goat just dropped.
Bro, what is going on?
The goat just dropped. Hey. I was talking to the boy. Hold on, I'm gonna put my camera on real quick. I was talking to the boy. He's been racking his brain. How do you get a part-time rapper to actually rap? He said, yo, I was waiting on Kendrick for years to go first. That's what he told me. I swear, he said, I promise you, he said, I was waiting on Kendrick to go first that I could actually drop.
Hey.
But then Kendrick fans did do mental gymnastics. No. He dropped like that. It's #1 in the country. Drake said, it, I'm going to drop a clear diss. He said, no subliminals. Everybody know when it comes to bars, Drake's the best in the world. He usually subliminally decimates you. You know what he said? He wanted to make it very clear. He called his name. He said it directly. Check this out. You know what everybody said? Nah, that's AI. Wait, he didn't claim it yet. He didn't drop it. Yo, they have every excuse in the book. Every excuse. Oh, well, does he really mean it? Oh, well, every excuse. Okay, they drop it. They said, no, well, if he didn't release on DSPs, it don't count. You know what Drake said? It's on DSPs today. Did you see it? It's going crazy. You know what they said? Well, Kendrick is dropping his album. He can't drop when he has a #1 song called Like That and Taylor Swift is dropping. You know what this Drake just said?
Tell me.
He said, I can't drop a song to get you to rap to me. You know what I got to do? Drake had to go to the hackers. Yo, teach me how to make AI. I got to talk to this guy from a dead guy's voice. I got to talk to you from the spirit of Tupac. I got to talk to you from the conscience of Snoop Dogg. I got to tell you, stop being a and let's squabble. Hey, listen. I really sure what me and the boy talk about.
Bro,
but
what
he
the
definitely
fuck?
said this.
I love him.
I thought this was an amazing chess move. I didn't
He's
even know
so
about this.
funny.
He said to me this. I'm going to read it directly. He said, bro, everybody knows he just came off an 84-city tour. It broke every record. He made hundreds of millions of dollars. It's the best and highest selling hip hop tour of all time. Everybody will be exhausted. He went on tour with Savage, then he went on tour with J. Cole, then Wayne. Bro, he should be tired. You know what he said? He said, bro, I was trying to come off tour and relax. And up my whole shui. You know shui is, you know, your whole vibe. You know what I mean? Like your whole little ambiance. Come on. And he said, now I gotta eat until his debate is over. He's locked in the studio. He is ready for war, and he's just not gonna, you see Kendrick fans gonna be like, oh no, well, we gotta wait till like the summertime and maybe he drop. No. He wants to clear this up in a month. We're not gonna keep this beat like, this guy doesn't rap often. Kendrick Lamar is a ghost. Hey, if you seen a guy, would you beef with someone who streams once a year?
No.
Or he quits. Well, actually, you be trying to quit a couple times, so I got to get at you about that. But anyway, a part-time rapper, he's Kawhi Leonard. So anyway, he's begging this guy to drop, and now we're at the point of how long do we have to wait? Drake is telling you, if Kendrick drops today, he might drop tomorrow. He's ready. What more do we want from Drake? What more do we have to ask for Kendrick to rap?
So,
hey, from LA, you should be disappointed. If you're a Kendrick fan, you should be disappointed. J. Cole fans, you guys need Jesus, because if Drake had apologized to him, I would have deleted my entire streaming career and music. I couldn't listen to him the same. But Kendrick Lamar fans, if you don't encourage this guy to actually do what you claim that he's the best at, he's taking like a whole year to rap. Anyway, what's up, man?
Hey, Ak. So look, bro. It is crazy. What's in? I haven't spoken to you, bro. You've been busy, man. I love to see you on your rants, bro. I've only been watching your streams and your reactions to everything, bro. I just want to say you've been holding it down, bro. It's great to see what you're doing, because you're not dick sucking, bro. You're keeping it a buck, and I appreciate that, bro. As a hip hop fan, I appreciate Akademiks. You are keeping it a buck. You're being yourself, and you don't give a about what anybody says, and I love that about you, bro.
Hey, this is the peak of, when it comes to streaming for me. A lot of people, they know, we talk about rap news, this and third, but my come up has always been about these moments that was high tension in the culture. So, man, I just want to see it happen. And everybody knows I'm like, Drake, my favorite rapper, but I want Kendrick to respond. I want us to go back and forth. This is what makes the culture great.
Ak, I'm a very big J. Cole fan, right? Very big. Like,
still?
Well, hold on. Before you sip that bottle, hold on a second. Ak, listen, bro. I with the 2014 Forest Hills Drive, the Born Center, the Cold War Sideline story. What?
He lied to us.
What do you mean?
Lied.
How?
He told us we the big three like we started a league. But right now I'm feeling like Muhammad Ali. I listened to them bars and I was like, yes, this is a guy saying, imagine a guy said he felt like he was Floyd Mayweather, felt like he was Michael Jordan. He felt like you're thinking he's ready for smoke. He said, listen, if I ever diss you, he said, some like, oh, your caller ID, basically saying it's going to be so direct. He was saying that I'm ready for it. Man, once I saw him apologize, I thought I was in a bad dream. Why did you hype us up? You lied. You lied to us. Don't tell us that you're this, because this is the thing about hip hop, right? This is why it's a great competitive sport. Everything that you're saying that you are, eventually you will be tested, right? You're saying, yo, if it ever goes down, like, for example, I'll use an example. Gangster rappers say, if it ever goes down, I'll never snitch. It's cute to say that when you're not arrested, right?
Yeah.
Until you get locked up and it's like, I'm facing 40 years. All right, I'm definitely snitching. Now people get to know the real you. You only see the real person when these moments happen. So we're seeing the real Drake. We're seeing the real Kendrick. I've always said this about Kendrick. Great at making moments, but he's always dropped a grenade in the room and ran out. And he's never, ever came back to finish the job. People were impressed by the grenade drop. Drake is actually saying, all right, cool, we're actually in a fight. Let's go. We're going to see the true Kendrick, the true Drake. Drake clearly, I hear he got about a couple more of these loaded. And you know Drake.
It's true. I
Tell you right now, obsessively, and you know, I don't think it'd be tight if I say this. Obsessively, night and day, weird times of the morning, weird times of the night, he's obsessed with this current situation. Why? Because he cares about his legacy. This is a legacy play. This guy with a jumbo jet that's made $1 billion just off music. His other, you know what I mean? Shoot, he has a great situation with Kick. Like, Kick and Steak, right? He's not starving for cash. Why does he care about this? He cares about this because at the end of the day, he doesn't want, when we're 10 years older and we're talking about this time,
how about Akademiks?
There to be a debate where we're like, oh no, some people think it went the other way. He cares about legacy, and truth be told, I understand that.
Yeah. No, I do want to say this. Like, the other day, this guy could just basically say off. He had one of the greatest tours of all time. You just said most gross hip hop tour. 83, 84 cities, amazing. Got state money on the side hustle. You know what I'm saying? And this guy's just like, yo, Kendrick, get the out of your little shell and come out and show me what you're about.
Yep.
Where is it? Why is Kendrick not drop Ack?
Let me try to be unbiased and try to answer. What I think Kendrick, and I think his advantages is, hey, you're the guy who's a little bit more popish, but I'm the guy. So on the pop side, Drake, you know, kind of flourishes more. He appeals to everyone. He's more palatable. But I'm the guy that's known for art. And I need to find a way to artistically create the scenario where I'm responding to you that everyone is saying, I tore you layer by layer. I eviscerated you. And it just shows the levels between us as artists, right? Hey, cool, your song might have been good for the clubs, but it literally eviscerated your soul. To go back and give a reference that some people might know, Jay-Z and Nas. Jay-Z was more popular. He drops Takeover. This is Nas. When Nas dropped a song called Ether, that became a verb. Yo, I ethered you. And what that was a lyrical breakdown of someone's soul. He said, you 36 in a karate class. Like, he was talking about just everything that was even insecure about him. You know what I mean? And that's why I think Kendrick is taking so long, because he has to plan that, right?
Got it. So, Ack, I want to go back, because now everyone's turning on Drake. It's kind of crazy, Ack. I don't know if you remember. You and I did our stream, and you literally were like, Adin, Metro and Future dropping an album, and I think it's about Drake. You knew there was going to be some type of drop, which is cool, because, Chad, again, Akademiks is not cap. He's got the inside info, always. And I want to say this real quick, when I was 11 years old, Akademiks, I went on a Drake tour. It was his Take Care tour. Did you know that he brought Kendrick Lamar, A$AP Rocky, J. Cole, The Weeknd? He brought all these guys on tour with him, gave them all a hit. I'm talking, he gave Meek Mill, Amen. He gave A$AP Rocky Problems. You know what I'm saying? He gave J. Cole In the Morning. He gave Kendrick Poetic Justice.
And Kendrick was featured on his album too. Go ahead. Oh, that shit, you cooking. You cooking right now.
So what I'm trying to say is, and French was also on that tour, I'm pretty sure too. And he gave him what did he give French?
You gave him Pop That.
Don't stop. Yeah. So this is my point. And these guys have if you go look at all the interviews, they're always saying like Drake believed in me before. Nobody. Drake always believed in me. So what went wrong? Why did all these guys turn on him?
I've been asking that very same question. And by the way, Trainwreck, so what up to you, my brother? You know,
Hey, I appreciate that, bro. You too, bro. It's all love.
Academics to kick.
Yeah.
All right,
Hey,
so
we gotta get you on a contract. No, we gotta get you on a contract.
Hey, tell me though, why after Drake took them all on tour, basically gave him a hit, and they all in previous interviews speak highly about Drake, 10 years later, they're all 5v1ing and teaming up against him. Why?
Yo, this has boggled my mind to the utmost, to the point I've even asked Drake. I've said, what did you do to these guys? You must have done something. And I've asked around, like, is he just a person? But I seen you guys talk highly of him before. Rick Ross said, yo, me and Drake are one of the 2% writers ever. I heard Kendrick give him the highest praises, saying, yo, I love this guy. I heard A$AP Rocky says the only person I owe something to in my career is Drake.
Chad, what do you think it is?
I heard these guys speak so highly of it. So it comes down to two things. And it's very sad that I got to, like, actually trivialize it to these two things. It's either jealousy of this guy that, number one, you know, I've always said, with any billionaire, they've probably a couple of people over. Like, if you see any, there's no billionaire that's like just done every, and when I mean fuck, not like because they're bad people, they're shrewd businessmen, right? Hey, listen, yo, I worked with you here, you're cold, all right, cool.
Nah, Eddie's a good
I know
dude,
you
though,
thought
Chad.
we're friends, I moved on,
right?
And I think that may have eventually turned to some jealousy. The other side is women. I do think, and I'm one of the biggest fans of Drake. And I do think that because Drake, you know, he plays the game of, you know, really being in the mix and he's the guy. I think Drake has honestly been with a lot of these guys. Girls. There's a lot of rumors about that. And I do believe that resentment built up, but it's hard when you're the guy. Like, you know, I was listening to this track. Let me give you what we just heard. Did you play the track on your stream?
Yeah.
The tail.
Yeah.
Okay. Drake is so bored waiting for Kendrick. Drake doesn't know too much about AI. Trust me, I talked to him. He didn't know too much about AI. This is within maybe 4 or 5 days. This is how quick he probably got onto it. He had to learn about making AI tracks. He then was like, you know what? Instead of rejecting it and be like, yo, hey, they're putting out fake tracks of me, let me use it and make a track that's
Genius.
gonna, instead of going against the technology, embrace it. Here's what he does. He writes all 3 verses. He wrote Pac's verse. AI Pac. He wrote AI Pac's. He wrote AI Snoop. And now, here's the funny thing. Everybody's watched 8 Mile, right? Come on, that's a reference everybody knows. Hey, one of the dopest things in a battle, well, first of all, everybody knows the 8 Mile strategy. You diss yourself and you kind of neutralize the opponent.
It's true.
He basically writes his Pac saying, hey, why don't you rap that he's a Canadian? He's soft. Rap about, they're saying he likes little girls. He's almost doing the 8 Mile thing. Because, I know you make it your face. So Joe Budden said on a podcast, which, completely incorrect. But, he's just kind of dressing things that might be angles for Kendrick.
Oh, what Kendrick's going to talk about.
Yes. So he writes almost a diss to himself, except it's so clever. And people give all the credit in artistry to Kendrick. But here's the thing. Drake has that too, because he wrote verses dissing himself from them, and it was phrased as, hey, why don't you diss Drake? You could use this as a thing. This is a thing. This is a thing.
Yeah.
He's writing disses to himself.
Yeah, so, also, man, here's another thing, too. It's you look at the 8 Mile strategy, obviously, Eminem, the last round, he choked. It wasn't Papa Doc, was it? He choked. Basically, he choked out. You know why?
It was Papa Doc, yeah.
M said everything because he's basically setting Kendrick up. He's basically trying to pivot Kendrick to drop this diss track. He's not doing it still, though. How long until Kendrick drops, Ak? And if he doesn't drop, what happens next?
Well, this was an amazing chess move by Drake. He's now put out all the things that Kendrick could talk about. Now, here's the biggest struggle, and this is why I think it might be taking Kendrick a little while. unless you have some, the only thing that could be the knockout punch, if we're comparing it to boxing, you would have to come with an exposal of Drake that would be tantamount to what Pusha T did with his child. So you now need to either wow the public with some information that they've never seen, or what you're going to be left doing is regurgitating what everybody said about him, but you need to be so clever and so genius creatively that you put it in a way that nobody's ever done.
I want to say one thing, because I see people in the chat talking. Everyone's saying that Drake took 3 weeks. Kendrick took 4 months. First person shooter dropped, when did it drop, like 5 months ago? Something like that?
Yeah, it dropped on For All the Dogs.
So, and like that verse was recorded probably right before the album came out. So stop saying stupid shit. Oh, Drake took a few... Bro, he took 4 months. Kendrick took 4 months. And, Kendrick, like everyone is saying, is it true that he had a 4-year diss track sitting on it?
That was always the rumors.
Yeah.
Listen, it was always the rumor that he was going to eventually diss Drake. But Drake, honestly... from what I know, Drake doesn't have a problem with the guy. Drake's number one. When you're number one, are you worried about the guy that's number 2, 3, or 4, or 5? No. Hey, I'm number one. I'm doing what I got to do. And this guy who's watching you number one, he feels all type of way. So Drake wasn't going around like, I got to get him. So Drake was like, if he ever tries to get me, I'll respond, but I'm not jumping out the window. But there were rumors about that.
Drake didn't even really diss him on First Person Shooter. But Kendrick responded with...
You're muted.
Drake didn't even really diss him on First Person Shooter, but Kendrick just responded, with a diss. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just...
Yeah. No, it's a very interesting situation because this was inevitable to happen. It was inevitable to happen, but I do know that Drake was ready for this to happen all the time.
I wish... I really wanted to see J. Cole, honestly, ally with Drake. I really wanted to see that, bro. Because I'm a J. Cole fan and I f Cole, like, you know what I mean? I really do. And I really, really wanted to see him ally with Drake. But I feel him, though, like what he did in a way, because he's just trying to separate himself from it. Yo,
let me bring up a reference that maybe your chat and even you might not be familiar with.
Talk to me.
Is anybody familiar with, it's a very popular, hip-hop black movie called Boys in the Hood?
Yeah, I've seen that movie for sure.
Cool. Well, there's a part where they're about to go get revenge on the guys who did something to their people, and one of the guys say, man, let me out the car. Let me out the car, okay? I don't want to be a part of this. That's J. Cole. Let me out the car. You don't want to be at the drive-by or the drive-through. You know what I mean? Well, it's drive-by, right? You're doing the drive-by on like the guys who just shot up your block. They killed your friend, your best friend they killed. Right? You're about to go get revenge. You got this one guy, everybody's like cleaning their guns, everybody's doing their thing. They're like, all right, bet we know, everybody knows what's gonna happen. And this one guy, he's fidgeting around, and you don't want this guy. The worst person, Andrew Tate told a story one time, and I like the story what he told, because this is what J. Cole is. He said that he was being confronted by like a bunch of dudes. It was him and his friend, and he was being confronted by a bunch of dudes. And I think he said his friend was either trying to talk him out of it, or was like, no, we shouldn't, blah, 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 blah. Like basically showing signs of weakness. And he said the way he showed sign of strength, he said he knocked out his friend first. You know why? That's J. Cole. You got to knock him out. You know why? Because that guy is signaling to them that you're vulnerable. So you know what he did? He said you got to go. I love Andrew Tate stories because they all have real meaning to it. He said he knocked out his friend first. Why? Because this weak was signaling to them that they were scared and he wasn't. He had to put on the face that he wasn't scared at all. And also, by this guy doing that, it was already now giving them confidence to even do more. So once he did that, he kind of neutralized them. That's J. Cole. I'm glad J. Cole got out the whip. He should have never been in the car to get with. Imagine you're in a fight for your life and you look over and J. Cole's apologizing to the guys trying to kill you. Hey, I'm sorry. Like, you're getting pulverized. There's 15 people punching you. J. Cole's over here pleading for his life rather than swinging. Get him the out of here. Let him go read a book. Let him go do some other, Let this motherfucker go like, you know what I mean, hibernate or some shit. But right now it's not a time for it.
Act, question. I know we're going to talk about a lot more things. What were your thoughts? Did you hear the Chris Brown diss track?
Yes. Yes.
That was crazy, Act. He went crazy, like actually insane.
Who'd he diss? Who'd he diss?
Quavo.
He dissed Quavo.
Okay.
Hey, by the way, I'm wondering if, like, maybe we could try to get a parallel here because, you know, we're all streamers and we're in the streaming community, even though, you know, we're hip-hop adjacent. I'm in hip-hop. But still, you know what everybody's beefing about, like, in hip-hop right now, right? Even Chris Brown.
It's girls.
They beefing with girls.
It's
girls.
That's crazy.
Everyone might as well go gay.
Yo, Chris Brown says literally to... Yo, Chris... No, get out of here. Yeah. Chris Brown says to Quavo, he says, you're hyped that you my ex, which is Karrueche, right?
Oh.
And that's after Chris Brown broke up with her. Yo, then he drops a bomb.
How old is that?
And tomorrow, all the gossip pages, they're going to try to figure out if it's true. He says, you're hyped because you my ex, Karrueche. He says, but your ex, while you were with her, I her then.
Which is?
Meaning, is Saweetie. He's saying that Saweetie cheated on Quavo with him, which is like news to everyone. Which, by the way, there's also rumors that his group mate, which is, you know, Offset. They're saying Offset her, which that's why Offset and Quavo hasn't been. There's a lot of shit going on. But the main point is that, yo, women are the center of all of this shit, and it just goes to show.
Yeah,
these guys
it's crazy, bro. Yeah, woman is the downfall of every man. Literally.
This goes all the way back in the old times, right? Like, weren't countries like fighting entire wars over a single woman? Like, that's real, right? That's not just some sort of metaphor or analogy or some shit, right? That's real.
That chat, does anybody got that picture of Akademiks in the album The Chipmunk? It says something like brass with a Hennessy.
We could look, you know, no matter what religion you're in, if you have some type of book of stories, you'll probably, like, I read the Bible. And if you read the Bible, you'll see many stories of a woman influencing wars, influencing conflict. It could be from Adam and Eve and how we got kicked out of paradise. It could be with Delilah and Samson. It could be with, like, you know, David. It could be with King Solomon. It could be with if you go back to the book of Job, it was always about women and some of the debauchery that comes with it, tainting men to be unfocused. And then most of the times God came in to say, hey, you are now distracted from serving me. Hey, I see what you put on your screen.
I'm sorry.
Fuck out of you. Hey, Adin, you think I'm gonna show up to that warehouse? You better stop playing with me.
Wait, my bad, bro. I saw your stream with Trump Jr. I want to say that was a big stream, bro. Congrats, bro. That was awesome, bro. You know, I know we didn't make time in the warehouse because there was no time to be able. Whenever you're in Miami, bro, you let me know.
Wait, why did you retire, bro?
Academics, that was fake. I took a 5. I can't. You're gonna ramble. Listen, I didn't.
No.
Academics.
Let me ask you this. Ak. Nice meeting you, by the way. You know, we kind of just jumped into this, but are you a fan of Hennessy?
I got it right here.
Bro, Hennessy, I don't know what it is about Hennessy. Hennessy, you know, people say this is a myth, but I'm telling you it's real. Hennessy gets me in like a violent mood.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's a fact.
That's a fact, right? Okay.
We need a scientific study on this and try to figure out what the heck. There has to be something, you know, a lot of things interact with, like, you know, for example,
Snaggy, do you like this,
you know, if people take drugs, you know, we were trying to, or even sex, dopamine, like we're trying to stimulate. What the is in Hennessy that stimulates aggression?
No, and it makes you horny. It makes you horny too, right? Or just
I mean, it does, but I'm gonna be honest, and I don't want to get too TMI here, but I've been off the Henny sometimes, and I got the Henny dick, which is just like useless. It's like, yo, y'all never had the Henny dick?
Yeah, actually, that's because you drink a lot.
Yo, I see you pull up the meat. Yo, stop playing with me, nigga.
Hey, bro. All right, man. All right, look. The retirement is fake as I took a 5-day break. Got crazy. You know how the AR Laws are on Twitter. They went insane. They basically made up a fake poster, made it look legit. I don't even speak like that, bro. I'm not going to no retirement. I'm 23 years old, and I sit in a chair. I have an easy life. All right.
And you be losing a lot on gambling. Somebody told me you're retired. I'm like, yo, he loses too much on gambling to retire. Like, retirement is for the people who are like really good with money. Aiden's not.
Oh, I suck with money. I suck.
Yo, when you're bad with money, like it drives you to work more because you're like, damn, I fucked this up, but at least I know my work ethic is there that I'll make it back. If you're the retirement type of guy, kick your feet up on the table, you want to be like so careful with money because you don't want to work.
Well, that's why I have a set of money aside that I won't touch, and I just basically work for my lifestyle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yo, I was watching on like all them pages, train wrecks go at XQC. What was that about? I thought you guys like gaming or something.
No. X and I, we're good friends. We're longtime friends. And here's the thing. To me, that is normal banter. That's normal friendship banter, right?
Yeah.
But because of like who we are, for some reason it like hits news. And I feel like a lot of people secretly want to see me and X fall. Right? So they just publish the shit out of it. They make it as something it's really not. And they're just hoping that one of us, like turns on each other and takes the bait. But it's all just like brotherly love, right? Like that's, I'm a 1990s kid, right? That's what we do. We talk each other, but when it gets real, we're there for each other, right? So that's nothing more than that.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
You know how it is. You know how it is. You be in the Discords wagering Fortnite. It gets heated, bro. So you know what it's like. So, and I remember when I was living in New York back in 2021, I'd be in the Discord calls all day with you guys. I remember you'd have all your little top dogs come and try to play me in Tuca, and I would take all their money. I would side bet. I felt so bad. What I do? 2022, I locked that stake deal, and I tipped you bread. Did I not tip you some money to gamble with?
Nah, you did. You my boy. You're a good person. You're a good person just overall. Like, you know what I mean?
Thank you, Ak. Would you ever give me money?
If I had as much as you, of course I would.
Hey, Ak, I went to your home country, Jamaica.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. So first of all, I just ordered like a little IRL little streaming backpack thing. I had to, bro, because number one, I love streams here, but like I'm watching you and Kai and everybody else. Like, yo, I haven't been on a vacation in 2 years. I promise you, because like I'm almost like tied to this chair and like sitting here and screaming. And like I feel like if I was just kind of like, I love the thing I did with Trump, well not Trump, but like Donald Trump Jr., where I was just like out and moving around, because when you're kind of only doing desktop streams, which I love, like, because I really think when it comes to like pause no Diddy, like on this mic, I don't think nobody can with me and hold it down. I do the best rants, whatever the case is, but I always want to diversify, and I'm watching you, what I mean, I'm like, yo, Adin can't really like hold his own in Jamaica. Even Kai, like, even though I think Kai mom is Jamaican, I'm like, nigga, I was born in Jamaica. Like, I should have been there with y'all. Real talk.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm actually surprised that you guys are going to some of these countries and nothing crazy's happening.
What the? Well, something happened to that Arab in Haiti.
Yeah, but no, I'm saying like, right, like people do a lot less. Like, we're talking the access you guys have to not only money but crypto, right? It's like when the public, especially certain groups in different countries, know you have that kind of access. I'm just shocked that attention and that level of money that's made public isn't bringing more negative, and knock on wood, thank God that doesn't happen. But I'm just like shocked you guys don't think about this. Like, do y'all have like a bigger security team? Is there like because one or two guys is not enough. Y'all need like a SEAL team 6.
I went with Russian. The producer Russian.
Yeah. You was linked with Russian?
Yeah, Russian liked that in Jamaica, so he was taking care of me and Kai. It was good, bro. And we met up with some, a couple rappers and out there. It was good. It was good vibes, bro. Hey,
hold on. Am I tripping for saying that, or is that like not like is that not a concern?
No. You're not tripping. Obviously that would never happen in in my home country of Jamaica.
Yeah, not Jamaica. I'm talking about these other places people are going.
I've seen them in certain places. Like even like
India. How about India? Is India not like a, like when you go to India, like is that not a little sketch to kind of be walking around and, like, I mean, listen, shout out to India, but this is dangerous territory, but y'all know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
I don't got to say it, right? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. So, yo, I didn't tell anybody. When we flew into Jamaica, we flew private.
Yeah.
And one of my boys, he had some on him. And I'm not going to say which boy. And it's my first time talking about the story. And I think it's good now. And I'm not going to even say what he had on him. If he wants to come clean and talk about the story, he can. And, we thought he was really going to get in some trouble. They let him go past customs and borders. But the point I want to say is, because Train, you reminded me to bring, like, basically the story. These other countries and I mean... Oh, Maggie already told you guys? We're good. Okay.
Wait, what do he have?
He has some weed on him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but weed, it's, Bob Marley, Jamaica, right? So it's like...
It's legal in Jamaica.
It's legal. I guess...
it's illegal.
Huh?
It's illegal, man.
What?
It is not legal. I don't know why y'all think, Bob. Listen, from what maybe I'm ill-informed, you cannot bring marijuana there, bro.
All right, so
everybody smokes, but it's not like something that's on the books that it's completely legal.
Well, all right, whatever. Point is, one of my boys, try to bring some shit in, whatever. We bet me and he was all right. So, but the issue was on the way back. I was supposed to come home like a day before, but they held my plane because he had to like really check everything out in my group. So that was my first time that we actually like in Jamaica. I don't even know because of that. It was probably because it was Carnival. But we actually got held in Jamaica. So I got held in Jamaica, basically, to clear a couple things. But I think it was, I don't know if it was because of that. I don't know.
Yeah, when y'all are traveling, that's what I've always thought. Like, because even this, like, and I know this is your op, so don't get like. I thought Neon got like.
I actually helped Neon out with that whole Dubai situation. I felt bad, bro. I don't want to see anyone in jail, especially someone from the streaming community that can't even handle jail. None of us streamers can handle jail. I mean, bro, his camera was recording, people unconsensual, and it's really big in Dubai. You got to really be careful. So,
I heard in some countries you can't record like women or like
exactly.
there's so much rules. Yeah. You're always like probably breaking a rule by streaming because the natural.
What do you mean, rare Aiden L?
Just kind of you're just going in.
I do want to say one thing real quick. Yo, shout out to India. Okay, I got some boys there. Shout out to them. Shout out to Jamaica. I've been there. Good stuff. No disrespect. No disrespect at all. I'm just saying, you got to be a little careful no matter where you're at. Okay, just making that clear. Thank you.
All right. Here's my thing. If you are entering another country and you know that these other countries have laws, respect them. Okay? Or stay out. It's that simple. Don't go to another country disrespecting laws. Don't go to another country try to do things that you could do in your country. You know what you're doing when you come into this other country. Respect it. That's it. So these countries have these policies. They might be weird to us, but hey, guess what? That's what's not weird to them, and respect it.
I just think it's getting dangerous in America as is. Like IRL streaming, like we're heading to a point where something is going to happen one day.
I say that all the time.
And that's in America. So when you go to unknown areas where you don't know the laws, you don't know the people, you don't know the ins and outs of what streets you're on. Like in my opinion, like that should be, people should be more cautious of that and aware of that.
Is this pod hitting like crack now that we change the topics? Come on,
Does that make sense?
No, 100%.
Ak, I have an idea, and I will do the stream with you, and I can get it set up here in Miami if you're down to do it. I'm telling you, Ak, it'll be your biggest IRL stream ever. You and me, we work at McDonald's together, 9 to 5. I'm telling you, I promise you, it'll be the biggest stream.
That's like a great idea. I'm down.
You're with it?
It'll be like a dope ass stream.
We do a 9 to 5, me and you.
Yeah. Number one, just because I'm just honestly, when it comes to IRL, I know I'm just a hilarious motherfucker, man.
I know. You know I want to do a McDonald's day working at McDonald's, and if I can't get McDonald's because I'm a brand risk, we'll figure out. I'll get like a mom and pop burger spot, but still it'll be popular. We'll have everyone pull up. It'll be fire.
There's no way McDonald's is going to care about a brand risk.
I
There's
don't
no
think so
shot.
either. You know, worst case, I'll just go through an application.
Yo, are you really a brand? You're not really. Hey, you know what's so funny as you say brand risk? Yo, so I'm going to I go to Mar-a-Lago, and we get the tour, and like, yo, wow, it's such a
Where's Mar-a-Lago?
By the way, that's a place where they raided for Trump, this and third, and and great. So we get the tour, we have dinner. Donald Trump Jr., he's like a boss, like he's a funny guy who's also like really down to earth. I was so shocked. Like the dude, like literally, I thought Secret Service was gonna come pick us up or security detail. Bro, he came, like he drives pickup trucks. Like he likes hunting and shit like that. Anyway, cool. We do all that, we do the tour that day, and then the next day we're gonna go do, the stream. And we actually were missing some equipment and like that, and I call Sneeko like last minute. I'm like, yo, I need like whatever, and he was like, yo, my guy, whatever, just use the streaming backpack type shit.
Right.
He comes through, yo. They hear I'm with Sneeko. They're like, yo, he cannot come anywhere near. That's what I'm talking about, brand risk. He could not. Yo, I felt so bad. He couldn't even come to approach property. Like his cameraman, we had like a little waiting period. They cleared his cameraman, but he couldn't come at all.
That's the real brain risk then. I've talked to Trump a couple times. I actually introduced my dad to Trump, UFC 299, the last one in Miami.
Yeah.
And shout out to Dana, because Dana every time is just like, really down to earth to let that happen. And bro, it's just like Trump is really a really good dude, bro. And he loves everyone. Everyone that loves Trump, he loves them. And he loves America. Trump can off and just basically kicks ass and say goodbye to everyone. He's the only president to lose money in presidency. It's just like he wants to make America great, genuinely. So I love Trump, and I think Dana's really pushing for an Adin Trump stream, and I want to make that happen this year. But I can't wait for him to be back in office.
Yo, 100%. I definitely think it's gonna happen. Yo, by the way, it's interesting because after I did the Donald Trump Jr. thing. Well, actually, when I first went on to Rumble, they said like, yo, you're right wing, which I'm like, not really. Like, I'm not right wing at all. I do like Trump, but I'm not right wing. Like, low key, I would love to have Joe Biden on here, but will he stay awake for like, yo, I did like 2.5 hours with motherfucking Donald Trump. And then I was like, cool, if I can't get Biden, just like how I didn't get Trump, I got Trump's son. Can I get Biden's son? Bro, I would have to have like 59 prostitutes and like 25 crack voters for him to like yo, I'm down for anything. Yo, I'm trying to get, if I can't get Biden, I'm down with his crack smoking son, but his crack smoking son won't be on the stream. So who could I get? So now they're calling me right wing. Like, I want to get Biden. Though. He can't stay up. He's senile. He can't remember anything past 3.5 seconds. And then the son is, his nose is, his nostrils is just completely clear from all the, come on, all right.
Ack, you don't got to say anything. Ack, I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm not talking about any presidential candidate. I'm talking about president. The only president in the United States that would ever actually hop on a live stream and is open to actually reaching out to our side of our demographic of media is Donald Trump.
Bro, when I seen him on Full Send, he's been on there like twice. I was just like, yo, this dude is on Full Send podcast, a podcast that I watch because I like these guys and they're like jokesters and like, they're serious enough, but it's like, it's nothing super political. Yo, I remember the morning of, I really actually thought it was going to be this huge thing, even with Donald Trump Jr., right? I'm like, okay, well, this is a guy who's the son of a president. Like, I'm at Mar-a-Lago the day before. Yo, we're sitting, like, we had dinner. The guy who owns Marvel, they point at him. I don't even know if I should say this, but I guess I'm saying it right. The guy who owns Marvel, they were like, yo, that guy is worth $7 billion. He's sitting at the table next to us. He's at Mar-a-Lago. And it's like this older guy. So they're telling me even the story of how he got Marvel. And they're like, yo, he's a gangster. Like, he's a immigrant who came over here and did some dope business shit or whatever.
Wait, did you sign an NDA?
Nah. No, yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, also, yo, like, to keep it real, I was really like, a little bit taken back because, bro, they're kind of like super regular.
Yeah.
And and that's the biggest compliment. I know people are gonna be like, "Yo, you're lying," bro. That's the biggest compliment of Donald Trump Jr. Like he was super dumb regular. Like
Yeah.
I could tell he was trying to even appeal to the world I was in, and like like his wife, like he has a beautiful wife, and she was like, "Oh, I'm sampled because I'm talking about the Drake and Kendrick beef." She was like, I'm sampled on Kendrick's last album or the album before," and I was like, "Oh, whatever." And me and him, like me and Donald Trump Jr., we started talking, and he's like, I started talking about some hip hop stuff, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, this is what's popping in hip hop." And I mentioned Diddy, and he's like, "Yo," he starts like giving stories because he used to know these people like through entertainment or whatever. And I was just like, "Wow, that's crazy."
Yeah, nah, bro. I love the Trumps, man. Trump 2024 chat. You guys know your vote matters. Yeah, Trump 2024. It's just a weird world. What else, Ak? What other topics, man? Young boy, what are your thoughts on what's happening with Top, man? I mean,
Oh my god, man, yo,
is it bad?
it's bad. Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you, and like, in the last like day, I've been like trying to like mentally, like, so I went up to quote unquote Gravedigger Mountain. That's where Young Boy was living. Me and him, we had fell out for a little bit. He had said some things about me. I felt offended. I said some things about him, and I went up there, and it was more of a, you know, trying to get that relationship back going. I always tell people, I'm like, I'm not like a content whore, right? Like, I'm not. I went up there, spent 4 days. We did do some content, but we both agreed how we wanted to put it out, and that's why it hasn't came out, and it won't come out until we're both in cohesion, and because we agree that content, when we're gonna put it out, we're gonna both agree.
Why are you guys saying
and we're gonna
Cap? We
edit
definitely
it
make content
together
with him.
because obviously he was on house arrest at that time.
Yeah, of course.
That's what got him in trouble. And man, anytime things like this happen, I always like, I don't know if I personalize it too much because I was there for like 4 or 5 days or whatever, and then he had told me, he was like, "Yo," and he wasn't even being facetious. He wasn't trying to be funny or nothing like that. I could tell like he was on a self improvement journey too. He was like, "Hey, Ak, I think you should stay here for another week." He called a couple people up. He's like, "Yo, send a whole bunch of merch here. Ak doesn't have enough clothes. I'll send all the merch, like the NBA YoungBoy merch here, because he needs to have clothes. And I want him to stay here for another week." And he told me, he said, "Bro, Ak, like, let's do some like dope. Like, we should, like, in the next week, let's start going to the gym. Let's start doing certain things that could benefit our health." No, he's not trying to be funny. Like, he's really just, and I watched him there and even saying that to me, and I was just like, I could tell he was trying to, like, bro, if you've never been in the situation he's been in, I know he's a really rich guy, but he's been on federal house arrest for going on 3 years. I know. For the people who are saying, "Hey, well, he lives in a mansion, this, that, and third." Bro, I'm with Young Boy. Young Boy creates music all day. He's there trying to feed his family. He's almost like a slave to the industry. And I'm not saying this to make him like belittle him.
Wait,
but
Ak, was he? Sorry to interrupt, but was he actually? He was on house arrest because I saw him go to like Target with Lil Mabu and.
So he had and they had to petition for this many times.
Oh, I see.
On certain family things. That's why when the little Mabu thing, he had to have family with him. They could go to certain things, like he could go to the store for a bit, right? By the way, he has probably the best security I've ever seen, other than when 6ix9ine was in beef. And yeah, he couldn't really go many places though. So like, of course, every time he ever went to like a store, you're gonna see it.
You know what's crazy about 6ix9ine? I didn't tell anyone. He DM'd me and asked me to introduce him to Kick.
Really?
Yeah.
When?
But, this was let me tell you, it was during my retirement. 6ix9ine DM'd me. He said, no, hold on 1 second here. He DM'd me, and he basically sent me someone's phone number and said have him reach out. But I love Steve Will Do It. That's like my guy. And
Yeah.
I just saw what happened with Steve and 6ix9ine. I just can't. Yeah, I know because I know the type of guy Steve will do it is, and it's like he's such a good dude. Like I love Steve, bro, and muted myself.
Yeah.
I side with Steve with that situation. I don't want to because I know Steve did everything he can to get him a Rumble. It's a whole different thing. Sorry to cut you off. Back on the
Hold on. I add on to that. What I've realized about that, and by the way, I did an interview recently with Vlad TV. And by the way, I don't know if you have any interest, but Vlad does want to try to, either sit with you or trying to have a conversation with you. But anyway, uh, I remember having the conversation with him and saying, what I've gotten from Adin is that, man, Aiden's a loyal dude. And, just like how you're loyal to Boosie, he's loyal to Charleston White. And
Yeah.
Charleston White and him, they're locked in and they've been doing some good shit together. And I know, Aiden's just not the cloud chaser that would be like, oh, well, this could be I'm going to snake Charleston. And that's what I was trying to explain to him. And I think he got it eventually, though.
Yeah, bro, it's just the same thing. Like he's very loyal to Boosie, and I'm very loyal to Charleston White. I love Charleston. We've had good talks off stream. I've been depressed, having days the cameras. He calls me for like 30 minutes. We talk about life. He brings up his little he went through, and he brings it to life. Obviously him and I had a little fallout. We made up for it, and it is what it is. But it's whatever. But yeah, man. I mean, look, it's just no disrespect to anyone. I don't care, bro. Thing about me, bro, like I really realized it. I was in the sauna today with Convi. We were like half naked. No homo, no pause.
Oh.
Nah, but like
no Diddy. No Diddy.
No Diddy.
Stay with me. No Diddy.
No Diddy. Okay. And I really realized to myself, I don't really care to take
shit. Look at Trey Rex. He's like, what the
Well, I'm gonna add Train to this convo because I spoke to Train last night.
Like naked with Aiden in the sauna?
I'm gonna explain what I mean. Like I was just free. You know what I mean? I was free. I was in the sauna, shirt off, and me and Kami were sitting there, and I was telling him, I was like, yo, bro, like I'm at the point of my life, I don't really need to take shit from anybody, bro. I have a really strong community who loves me, and I love them, and as long as I show my appreciation to them, they got me. And it's like I have enough money now where I could say F you to anybody and anyone. So it's like for me now, it's like I just kind of want to do what I want to do and stand by who I want to stand by. And if you don't understand it, then you don't have to f with me. It's that simple. I have a lot of people who really f with me, and I have people that don't f with me. And it's like if you don't f with me, stay on that side. It's okay. I just have too much money to care or suck up to anybody. And I talked to Train about that last night too. He put some good thoughts in my head about that as well. So. You come to a point, man, I pray everyone gets it to where you can finally be your own man, your own boss, and you don't got to suck up to nobody. And when you get that, it's not even on no ego shit. It's one of the best feelings ever because you could really be you. You got that money, you can say you. I manifested all you guys get, you retire your parents and all that shit. And once you get a point in your life where you retire your parents and you did that and you did this, you're just really doing you. And that's the best feeling in the world. I'm telling you. Amen. I hope all of you receive it.
Hey, Aiden, I've watched you kind of evolve as a person. I remember when number one, first of all, I think I first talked to you, in the Discord call, which you were trolling. But
yeah, that was when I was 19 when I first met you.
Yeah, but I've watched you evolve as a person, and there was a time you were like, very like I remember the times when you used to ask me like, yo, Ak, do you honestly think like even Drake knows me? Like you remember those times?
Yeah, I remember that. Of course, yeah.
And it was just like it wasn't that you didn't know that you were doing some shit that was impactful on the streaming side, or you weren't like huge like no Diddy. It was almost like it was kind of like validation, and a lot of times when we're trying to get to the point that we're trying to go, we seek validation, right? It's like. I'm hoping I could be acknowledged by A, B, or C. And I've watched you like gracefully now get to that point. That's why I think your community itself, they put you so much and they don't want to see no one take advantage of you because
it's true.
You're not Aiden that is just like wide-eyed and happy-go-lucky. You're like this brand that's doing amazing things and you've helped a lot of people. Whether you brought them on your stream and giving them priceless promotion, this and third, and people want to see you respected. Like people don't want to see you getting kicked around. People don't want to see you getting disrespected. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I've watched like even your audience and shit. I even watched Kai's audience. Went to a little skirmish recently. Is like they're so defensive of you guys because of they're not gonna tolerate people just like taking advantage of you or just like playing with y'all, which is good. And I think you guys have grown up a bit. Like you know what I mean. Like you guys have like evolved, which is dope.
Yeah. I think
That's facts. Yeah.
the older you get, the mature you get, you realize, because I was, and the cool thing about growing up is your community grows up with you. I think nobody really speaks about that. Like my community grows up with me; they evolve with me. Whatever we thought was funny a few years ago, we might be older now, and we might adjust and not think that's funny anymore. And it's, these guys are gonna watch me hopefully one day have a family. Who knows? But my point is, it's like, I used to get mad about parasocial people. And there's a difference between parasocial people and people who really, really just f- with you and see relation in you. Even Andrew Tate said to me when, him and I kind of got in a little argument about something that I didn't really see eye to eye with him on, which I apologized to him about because I was ignorant. But, it's funny that when you look at things like this, it's like, what about streamers is what some people like really could attach to us, and it's because we're relatable. Some people might see something in me or humor, whether it's humor, whether it's something, and just latch on and attach that people don't really have with any other person in entertainment. And that's probably the best thing I could ever say. Being a streamer gets you, and you have your own community too, Akademiks. You've been in the shit for years, and trainers, you too. I mean, you know that, bro. Like you're the OG of this Twitch shit. So it's like, my thing is, it's like you guys kind of already have that evolution where you guys go from here to here to here to here to here, and you guys keep evolving, and you just keep that core. And there's nothing like that core. Truthfully, the core is the greatest shit ever.
Yeah, no, 100%. I'm, it's interesting as you mentioned parasocial. I feel like I've been at like interesting point with them too because I think there's a group of people who genuinely they like your content and they like you and they are so in tune that they're kind of in tune into even things that might go beyond the content, personal life in the center. And then also I'm like battling with certain people who just want to like they might just see you as like a circus animal.
True.
Honestly, they're like, yo, you're here for our entertainment, and we'll even delve into your personal life. Like I seen the whole thing when you shut down, like your community for a second on like Twitter. It was like, hey, listen, like I'm a real. You can't go too crazy. You can't go too far, right? It's like you have to respect me a little bit. And it's kind of like that's the interesting thing that I think we all been kind of like dealing with because all of our communities, like your community is amazing, right?
Yeah.
Train wrecks, like your community is amazing and my community is amazing too. But it's like you also don't want it to be like too crazy, right? You don't want it to be like at a point where like you feel like a prisoner of everything you done created, right?
Yeah, I think that's so there's two communities you can have, right? There's one where you kind of set boundaries, right? And you kind of, things are a little bit more tamed and there's just like a, mutual love, right? But those people, there isn't going to be this crazy aggressive army, right? There's going to be a community that loves you, that fucks with you, that's going to defend you, but it's not going to be as crazy, right? I think what Adin chose is the other community route, right? It's the one where you have a massive army. Sure, you have a core deep within it that fucks with you, that loves you, that wants to see the best for you. But when you choose the army route, you're going to have, you're going to see the like duality of a community. You're going to see the negative and the positive a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I think, you kind of see that with Kai and Adin, because there's just a larger amount of people in the community. And sure, the core fucks with them no matter what he does. But there is going to be, the outsiders that are in that community that, they're, I don't know how to say it, they're imposters, right? They're along for the ride hoping that Adin fails. But they're impersonating a fan.
Hey, bro, when they said I was going to retire, some people got happy as I'm here for another few years, and you guys got to deal with me.
Hey, by the way, I was having this conversation. So I was on a podcast last night with like Adam 22 and my guy Traplo Ross, and I was talking about the dynamic of like Reddit, right? And me personally, I don't get into my own Reddit, but I read everyone else's Reddit, right? And the reason why I don't, and I use 2 examples, and I was just like, mostly.
All right, chill, I'm gonna wrap it up.
I think most Reddits, if you tune into them, you know, number one, you know, us as creators, you have to remember that you're supposed to lead, and not that you lead and you don't take advice or you don't take, you know, feedback from people, but you can't follow what the people who like you, like they came to you for a reason. You didn't come to them, right? And like with Reddit, for example, I gave an example, and I gave an example to Adam last time. I was just like, I never go on my Reddit, right? So I went on it one time, and it was during this like really distressful time in my personal life, and it was crazy, and it's going crazy on there. Everyone has all these think pieces. They're saying things that might not be true, but some of them there have these deep dives and deep takes. Some of them might be talking facts, and I was just like, well, maybe these are like your core fans. Until I realized, at least with mine, it's only mine, I think. I went back in, like, so last month, I had my biggest month on streaming. I've been streaming for over 10 years. I had my biggest month.
Good shit, bro.
Last month. And I go into the Reddit during my biggest month, and it's crickets. It's tumbleweeds. It was nothing reaffirming like, hey, we're doing good. It wasn't enough drama for them to like feed upon. And I sat back and thought about it and said, these are only here when it's destruction. Oh, okay, this isn't going right. Yes, we're here. And it kind of reaffirmed the reason why I don't kind of like look at that. You know what I mean? I tell a lot of creators, I said, you have to realize, you know, especially when you have vast audiences, figure out the people who could check you. Like, because there's some of my audience that checks me. And like, I literally read when they tell me, you're up, you're getting on focus. What the are you doing? Oh, yeah. Stop doing this. And then you know the ones who they'll act like they're doing that, but they're not really doing that. Nope. They just want to see destruction.
They're baiting, yeah.
Yeah, and maybe there were fans at some point, but right now they want to see Adin destroyed. Or they want to see you retire, that they could be like, well, if you guys had listened to me from a long time ago, I'd tell you that he had switched up on us and blah, blah, blah. And it's kind of interesting because I've been like trying to like read like your audience, because for me, I get a lot of things from my audience, right? Like, you know, I'm like, I use the stream and stuff, and I'm like, you know, rap media. I read DMs all the time from people I've never like really interacted with, like just hidden DM requests. Like I'm in there all the time, because sometimes people tell you some valuable information, and it's hard to discern between a fan,
yeah, are y'all fucking with the segment, yes or no?
Someone who's a super fan, but they're like they also want the best for you, and someone who's cosplaying as a super fan who only wants to see drama because you're their reality show now. Gotcha. Like you're their person who is, you know, the 24/7 news cycle reality show. And like, yo, who is Trainwreck's dating? Yo, what about his ex? Yeah. Did Adin do this? Did he f this person over? And it's only for their enjoyment. If Adin does some great shit, like, yo, he just saved like somebody off a burning building, like that. Let's talk about him over his friend, right? And I don't know, it's been like an interesting thing, kind of like me trying to figure out who's who.
Well, yeah,
that's
man.
Why,
go ahead, Trey. Go ahead.
Real quick. That's why I think it's important. And, you know, I don't like using the word fan too much, but, you know, just to clarify, it's more of like a just, you know, person who likes you, who relates to you, right? But to get back to what I was going to say, the point, or I think it's important to, I think a lot of streamers today, they really want to fill this role model role. But I'm going to keep it a buck. Like, I don't think any of us are role models. Facts. I don't think any of us, like every streamer I know, like behind the scenes, they are as imperfect as, you know, the viewers know they are, right? And the viewers know themselves to be, right? So these streamers that act like role models, like they breed those toxic viewers you're talking about. Those ones that want to see destruction, drama, right? They breed them. Why? Because when people act perfect, when they act not human, that's when people start like behaviorally evolving into, well, I need to find something that makes them like me, right? So it's those role model, it's those robotic PG-13 pussies who pretend to be perfect, who, by the way, are some of the nastiest. They're way nastier than the imperfect people, right? So it's like, I think the important part is for creators to be more honest and be more truthful of, you know, how imperfect they really are, the mistakes they make, that they do make mistakes, that kind of shit. If you do that, I think you'll breed a healthy community, right? You'll create something that's real, that's going to have your back, and that's going to be there for you through thick and thin. So that's kind of like my advice. Like, the role model, you know, streamers, you know, try to equate success, money, and viewership to intelligence. But I'm going to keep it a buck. A lot of the times, a lot of these streamers, they got lucky, right?
It's true.
Is there hard work involved? Yes. But a lot of it is luck for some of these people, right? Because a lot of them, if you look at them, they talk about, oh, drop out of high school, drop out of this, never worked. You know, none of them have been checked by reality, right? Yet they can sit there behind their computers and stay in this bubble of a reality they've created. And I think that's what's like, you know, kind of taking us to a world full of these absolute head. Does that make sense?
No, it does.
Am I just yapping here, or does that make any sense?
No, it makes sense.
No. It absolutely does. And by the way, like, you know, even recently, you know, I've realized that it's bred like a crowd of them want to be like, hey, like, you know, you'll have a part of your audience who's like, I want to show you that you're a hypocrite, which, by the way, is like, I'm like, you're watching me, but I'm human, which means I've said A and then did B. I'm a human person. Like, I'm a human where I'm not always gonna live by exactly what I say. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm hoping I'm not. You know, I've always said as a creator, I never wanted to sell ideology, right? And like, I always go back to, like, you know, I was talking to my homies from like Fresh and Fit. I was like,
TikTok kids, go to bed. We gaming after this. Stop being weird.
They get at you guys sometimes a lot because
Long
they feel
streams,
like
y'all
you're
wanted it.
selling an ideology with lifestyle, and now they expect you to live or be the perfect version of it, which no one ever is that, right? You know, that's why I never want to sell ideology. Like, I'll even hear my own audience who they'll be like, yo, well, you used to say this earlier, and it'll be like kind of like seemingly ideology, and like, yo, what you're doing different. I'm like a human, bro, like, who's probably made mistakes and probably suffers from the same susceptible vices as y'all, and, you know, we're just trying to all do right. You know what I mean? So,
well, I think Adin's one of the biggest underrated streamers. He gets a lot of credit. I think he doesn't get the credit he deserves, but I think he is one of the biggest creators of our generation because he puts it all out there raw, right? You see the disgusting sides of him. You see the raw sides of him. You see the stupid ass sides of him. You see the smart sides of him. You see all sides on stream. There is no, and, you know, hopefully we get to a stage in life or a stage of content creation where people start recognizing, you know, the respect that he deserves, right? Like, I truly believe that. So that's all love, bro. I want to make that clear.
Damn, Train. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that.
That's all love, bro.
Yeah. No, 100%.
Yeah.
No, Adin gets a lot of flack, but also I don't think people sometimes realize what you probably also have to deal with. You know what I mean? Really just streamers in general. And I say that with not trying to trivialize it on some, or not trivialize, but not trying to make it seem like, you know, us streamers got like some super hard job, because kind of, you know, it's kind of dope. You know what I mean? We kind of get to sit here. You know, I got like 4 monitors in front of me. I'm like, I'm in a nice air conditioned room. Like, I get food down. Like, it's pretty kind of cool. But, you know, there is expectations and pressures and other things that kind of build up, and you kind of have to deal with those accordingly.
That's how it is, man. And, you know, it comes with, you know, it doesn't even really come with a lot. It just comes with, how do I say this? A platform. You know, you have to also realize that, you know, it's so easy to, if you're yourself, if anybody's truly themselves, it's very easy to upset a mass audience, right?
Oh, for sure. For sure.
So it's like, if you want to be pitch perfect and not yourself and basically just try to like censor yourself, of course you can slow it down. But When you're you and
Yeah.
you're raw, that's when it's best, man. That is the best thing you could do, for sure.
I think the best way to, kind of stay not a hypocrite or stay not,
X
just
Live? All right,
not
bet.
get into that.
I
Hey,
might add 'em in if you
and
want.
just be about it. That's it. Follow through with action. Everyone, everyone's full of words these days.
No, I know. It's all about action, bro. I've said so much in my career, yapped and made false promises, but you got to just do it, bro. You and I planned this stream out earlier today. I didn't even hype it up on my stream because, God forbid, I did tell you what we were really going to do today, and that got canceled. But that just goes to show you, bro, like, when you...
No, we still got to run it, bro. We still got to do 4v4 wagers.
No, I'm down, but I was talking... I'll just say it.
Before what?
Act saw that
Call of Duty.
we do COD. And by the way, Act, I need that 2K wager whenever you're ready, bro.
For what?
Stop.
Yeah, I'll beat your ass at 2K, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Any of y'all want to smoke it, and like I know Fortnite might be like a fossil at this point, but I give any of y'all smoking in Fortnite. That's a fact.
No. Act, I do want to say, Act, so just so you could vouch, because I'm trying this new system where I don't really announce things. Did I not text your phone that we were supposed to interview somebody today together?
Yeah. What happened with that?
Who? Just say it.
Devin Haney?
I had Devin Haney and Ryan chat. I was messing with both of them. They were both down, and I guess it's just too soon. And I apologize. I tried.
Who is that? Who's Devin Haney? And
it's basically because of what happened today. But basically, it's a big boxing event taking place tomorrow.
Oh, those are boxers.
Yeah. Ryan and Haney.
Oh,
But,
word. Cool.
Hold on, just give me 1 second. I gotta open my door for somebody. Y'all keep going. My bad.
Yeah, I'm down to get on some wagers, but we gotta play Monopoly too, bro. Wagers and Monopoly.
There's no way, bro. You don't have the patience for Monopoly.
I
Trust
do.
me.
How many rounds?
No.
How many rounds do you guys do though?
Brother, that's gonna take like 2 hours. It's not rounds. It has to go till it ends.
Oh yeah, sure. I forgot. Yeah. Let me add.
There's no way.
If Felix wants to join, he's obviously welcome to join. But nah, yeah. Okay, we can say Monopoly.
We need to run wagers too. We need to run wagers.
Tomorrow I won't be able to do much gaming because I have some planned. But
Huh? Wait. So you can't stay up late tonight?
No, I can have it late tonight. But tomorrow I'm just doing some IRL.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I hope it doesn't. I hope it goes.
We've got to run wagers today, bro.
I'm down, bro. I'm waiting. Hey,
Yo.
Felix.
Yeah, give me. I'm doing intro. Give me like 5 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Give me.
Solid.
Man.
Nice.
We should
Round
have,
2.
I talked.
Round 2 of wagers.
I talked to Nick Merckx on the phone today. He was like, "Yeah, bro, I see Train and X going at it." He's like, "It fires me up, bro. I'm ready." And Nick goes like,
Bro, I want to sit that. I'm gonna sit Nick Merckx down. You understand me? Yo, Nick, if you see this, you're gonna get sit down in your own video game, boy. You understand that? You're a dad now. You can't hang with us. You're a dad. You understand me? You're a dad. That's all I gotta say.
I'm excited though to play with Nick. You know me, bro. I've been watching, Nick Merckx since Black Ops 3, so it's big for me. It's almost 10 years. I was 16.
But listen, make sure they don't do. Listen, Adin, don't let them. Okay, it's got to be Nick, Tim, Doc, and we got to find one more for them. We can't let them
Disrespect
choose.
is gonna play too.
Oh, for sure. No, I'm gonna get Doc. It's got to be Tim, Doc, and Nick, and we'll find them a fourth. We cannot let them bring these cracked out Warzone players. Those are on like 45,000 milligrams of Adderall, and they probably got a Zen locked in. You understand? So we can't let them bring any of those.
Can they bring Ninja?
Does Ninja still game?
I think so.
We gotta. I mean, it's probably gonna be Cloaksy, but Cloaksy's kind of a beast, low key. But
We
yeah,
got
you know what?
Prime.
I'm down.
We got Prime, right?
Yeah, I said no one using a Zen.
He Prime does not
I'm
cheat,
kidding.
bro.
I'm kidding.
Train, look, me, you, Convy,
Yeah.
Cheeser, Prime, the dream team, bro. I'm telling you, bro. That's our team.
That's right.
Chad, that's our team. So Nick's got to get his 5. If Nick
5?
wants, what's up? It's 4. He picks up 4.
Yeah, but yeah, okay.
I love the chat. Look at them, not Cheeser. Oh yeah, need XQC. All right, so I mean, chat, we can drop, Convy or Cheeser for Felix. We need cheese. So
Well, I was thinking we're gonna do a like 3 teams or 4 teams.
oh, like a tournament.
Yeah, so like X has his boys from yesterday, right? We have our team. Nick has his team, and I guarantee you we can get Eddie to put like 100K on the thing.
Oh my
You know
god,
how crazy that would be?
dude! That's a genius idea.
Bro, 100 Aiden Ross, 100K tourney right there. You know what? Train and Aiden. Let's Aiden and Train. We'll throw that in there. You know what I mean?
Yo, Train, look at you cook up. You still got it in you, old head.
Yeah, I still got it in me,
Fuck
boy.
it. Let's get Akademiks to get a team.
I'm down, bro.
Hey, now I know how he is though, bro. He gonna try to get some cheaters. We gotta know who they are. I'm just being real.
Oh, for sure.
Nah, you act. I know you, bro. I know you can hear me. I know you, bro. No. Or no, your age. Your age could also do it too.
Yeah, your rage.
Your age, Bruce could be on the team. Your age, Bruce.
I don't. Are they cool again?
I saw them. I saw a clip.
I hope so. Because I like them both.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, if we're gonna do that, can we get Duke on the team? I love Duke. Yo, Duke, if you see this, you're my boy.
You like that one clip of him, right? The one.
No, bro, it's just that him and I are both unks. You know?
True.
We're both,
true.
You know, like it's like he's the only other. You know?
Yeah. True.
That's my brother.
Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah, and I mean that with an A.
Hey, what's up, Ak? What you doing? Who's at your crib?
Security, man.
Hey, bro, who walked in the crib?
Security.
Hey, Ak, I got XQC who's gonna join in like 3 minutes.
Oh, that's my boy.
Yeah, he's gonna join up a little bit. We'll talk some streaming. Ak, you know I love
What up?
Rumble, and I really do respect Chris from Rumble. You know, I like that guy. He's a good dude.
I can tell you about you try to talk business. Come on, man.
No, I love Chris. I think Akademiks, what you've been doing, I've been seeing you live on X, Rumble, YouTube, Twitch. Akademiks, you're everywhere. Why can't one more platform hurt? Come to Kick for a little bit. You just come in, you do your thing on here, you go to Rumble, you go to Twitch. Dude, you're like a you know you are? You're getting passed around. You know what I mean? You're like a whore. You're a whore for streamer platforms.
No. I just want to say the reason why I sat with Donald Trump Jr.
It's because of Chris and Rumble. I know.
and Chris. They're making moves. They're trying to, further anything that I'm interested in. They're not trying to push nothing, and that's one thing I definitely want to say to my audience. Nobody could tell me to do anything I don't want to do. They offer me opportunities like shit. Even going to like Vegas or like Power Slab events. Hey, you want to go to blah blah? You see, what's up, my boy?
What's up, yo? How's it going, brother?
Hey, Felix, you're down to play some COD a bit, yeah?
What time?
I mean, whenever. You just woke up?
Yeah.
Wait, what are you?
Where the f are you at? You just woke up right now?
He's in Florida.
I'm in Thailand.
It's the gaming times.
You're not that's how I know you're not a real gamer if you don't wake up late.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
Straight up.
If you don't sleep all day and wake up at night, you're crazy.
You're just not.
Wake up at 2 a.m.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah, I woke up at like 11:30. Yeah.
Dude, I'm not even joking. I like Loki. You know why I respect that X? Because the chat is the best around this time.
Yeah, because there's no like Zoomers that are like, like they did not like
literally. This is the greatest chat. At 2 a.m. to like 5, 6 a.m. is the best chat.
Nighttime is cozy, 100%.
Yeah,
1,000,000%.
I'm playing like Fortnite or whatever. So I gotta get like Call of Duty to be in the crowd.
Yeah, you got to start playing COD and hang out with us.
Wait, Ak, you don't play COD?
Bro, I play Fortnite still, bro.
That's
I'm like,
crazy, bro. You're breaking a lot of stereotypes with that.
Damn.
Bro.
Yo,
Nah, he's getting comfortable. Not true.
yo, I'm nice as Fortnite, man. I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah,
Hey.
but
No, go ahead, X. Go ahead. Say it.
Fortnite's not the same anymore. It's not the same vibe anymore. It changed.
You're right.
But it's still fun.
Hey, Act, did you see the Coachella performance Uzi did?
Yo, they knocked me off of my main YouTube. They knocked me off of that.
You
because
reacted to it?
Yo, first of all, I don't know what agreement they have with YouTube. I watched it for 3 minutes, and they literally said your account is suspended.
Oh yeah, they have I think they use a system that like since I'm pretty sure like they're part of the whatever they have the thing that detects your shit and it's automatic takedown.
But here's the thing, like I know Content ID type. It's just
but they go
this
hard with
is
it.
live. Like you don't know what the person's gonna do. Like you know what I mean? How the hell did they detect it 3 minutes in? Whatever the case is, I hit up a YouTube rep. Hopefully they could get it back because yo, I ain't gonna lie. This is the era of rap beef, and I need to be there to dictate and commentate about everything.
What did you think about Uzi's performance?
Yeah, but it's not transformative enough for them that they don't go for it. You know, like
No, true. So that's the point I'm gonna.
for them.
That's the
LOL,
point
chat,
I'm
LOL.
I'm hitting the rep with. But I think they have a huge deal with YouTube where they're like transformative, like fair
Yeah.
use shit. You're just like no one streams this. Like it's on here, but all the views have to come from here. Yeah, no, I watched a little bit of Uzi's performance, bro. Oh my god, yo,
Bro, you like when he did this?
No.
You like that?
Hey, yo, first of all, I've met Uzi. I know he's a regular person. By the way, just for the record, I don't think Uzi's homosexual
He's not.
or whatever. I don't even think he's curious. I'm gonna tell you where this came from, and I got a theory. Okay, call me cynical, but it is what it is. I think Uzi was sitting back watching Cardi wearing that thong, and he said, "What? This is trying to out gay me." He sees Cardi wear the thong. What? Then he sees his fellow brother. You got to remember, Philly is the city of brotherly love. No Diddy. And he sees Meek Mill at the freak offs with Diddy, busting it wide open, screaming to the rock, "Get up!" He's seeing all the zesty. And he's like, "What? Are they trying to out-gay me?"
Bro.
And Bob walked out there with a Birkin and a crop top. And I'm not going to lie to you. I swear, I love Uzi so much. I don't even think if I interviewed him today, I could ask him about the belly ring. Bro, he had a belly ring in, bro.
Okay, that's not
No.
bad. That's not bad.
Why not? Why not? I love Uzi.
Wait, all right, act. Okay, can I just say one thing?
No, stop. No.
Because I don't want to get blamed. What?
I want to hear
Train
from
it.
Jay Rex and
Yes.
XQC on this.
Train.
Belly ring.
This is the
Too
green.
far